Imagine walking down the street when suddenly a stranger bumps into you. A few days later, you fall gravely ill. Your hair starts falling out, you feel weak, and you're convinced your very soul has been stolen. This wasn't a horror movie plot. It was a terrifying reality for people in 18th century China during a massive panic known as the soul-stealing crisis. But was it real sorcery, or something far more sinister? The year is 1768. Whispers and rumors are spreading like wildfire across the vast Qing Empire. People believed that sorcerers, often disguised as monks or beggars, could steal a person's soul by snipping a piece of their hair or writing their name on a paper effigy. The stolen soul would then be used to animate magical constructs or bring harm to others. The fear was palpable. People were terrified to go out, and vigilante justice became common. Mobs would attack and sometimes kill anyone who looked suspicious. But what really kicked this into high gear? It was when the reports reached the ears of the Qianlong Emperor. Now, Qianlong was one of the most powerful and long-reigning emperors in Chinese history. He was a micromanager, obsessed with order and control. When he heard about this soul-stealing sorcery spreading through his lands, he didn't see it as mere peasant superstition. He saw it as a direct threat to his authority, a sign of sedition and rebellion brewing just beneath the surface. To him, these weren't just random acts of black magic. They were an organized conspiracy. He believed a network of sorcerers was working to undermine his rule and create chaos. The emperor became convinced that this was a political attack disguised as a supernatural one. So, he launched a massive, nationwide campaign to crush this supposed threat. He sent out secret edicts to his provincial governors, demanding they hunt down these soul stealers with ruthless efficiency. The result was a brutal witch hunt. Local officials, under immense pressure from the emperor, began arresting anyone accused of sorcery. The problem was, there was no actual evidence of soul stealing. The entire crisis was built on rumor and fear. Confessions were extracted through torture, and innocent people were caught in the dragnet. Monks, travelers, and beggars were prime targets, simply because they were outsiders. The campaign spiraled out of control, creating more chaos than it solved. Eventually, even the emperor's own officials began to push back. They realized they were chasing ghosts and that the emperor's paranoia was fueling the crisis. After months of turmoil and finding no real conspiracy, the campaign slowly fizzled out. The soul-stealing panic of 1768 reveals something fascinating. It shows how mass hysteria can be manipulated for political ends and how the fear of the unknown can be more dangerous than any sorcerer. It was a clash between folk belief and imperial power, where the real monster wasn't a soul stealer, but the fear within the emperor's own heart. What do you think? Was it all just a misunderstanding? Or was there a deeper conspiracy at play? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this journey into history's mysteries, be sure to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.